Hey guys, how's everyone doing? Happy Tuesday. Today I wanted to come to you and talk about why it's important to schedule a consultation before you get locks. I seen an interesting video yesterday about, I think it was on Instagram, and the girl was like crying, bawling her eyes out because she didn't like the budding stage, which is sadly associated with the ugly phase, which to me there is no ugly phase in locks. So I was like, oh, this is a good topic to talk about. And that's why you should definitely schedule a consultation before you make that big step, not unless you're absolutely familiar and you've done all your research and you studied and are familiar with all the phases of locks and what that looks like. So when you schedule your consultation, you want to make sure you talk about, are you going to cut your hair? Nowadays, you can start locks with your hair without cutting it. So you first want to discuss that, make that decision actually before you go to the consultation, so you can at least have an idea of the foundation that you are starting with your locks. So, are you going to keep your hair? Are you going to cut your hair? Talk about, are you going to start off with comb twist, um, instant locks? Do you want to like comb coil, or do you want to interlock? So, it's very important to talk with your loctician to begin a good foundation with starting your locks. And then be familiar with the budding stage, which is that stage where it's kind of like I have a lock here. If you can see, it's not like the perfect lock. So it starts and then it dips in here for some reason, and then it comes back around. So, like, to some people that may freak them out, but for me, it's just a unique lock. And maybe through time, as I can, if I really cared about how that part looked, I could wrap some human hair that I have around here and then crochet it in. But I mean, it's a unique lock, so I just leave it alone. So, but then there's that phase where it's like, kind of bushy and it's taking its own shape. You may have several of these in the lock. So I had more locks that were like this, and then a lot of them, they're like full figured. Some of them are full figured locks, like they're round, circular, and like kind of perfect for me. So really go within yourself. It's more than just a hairstyle because it is locks. Now, granted, nowadays people can comb out their locks, and that's fine. But just be sure about it and be confident and know the stages that you're going through. If you indeed, even if you don't cut your hair, your locks is going to go through that budding stage. So talk about different styles that you can have to minimize that look. Depending on the type of person you are. Are you the type of person that likes the like kind of rough look like I do? Or do you have to have that sleek look because that's your preference, which is fine? Or you're in a professional setting where your hair has to look a certain way. So I just wanted to come in and discuss that. Be you, love you, and just be sure and always schedule a consultation. Have questions written down before your consultation so you can, you know, get those answered before you even start your journey. So that's just a little daily tip. Have a good day.